There's one more unit of area that we call a hectare, Hectare. This is used only for areas and is written as HA. And you might be wondering, one more unit of area, don't we have enough? Because that's exactly what I was wondering in school. I was thinking, okay, I have millimeter square and centimeter square and all the way up to kilometer square. With just meter square in between, I might as well write it. So I have all of these and bigger. Why do I need one more unit? And if you're thinking that, that's a great question. Let's think about this. If you're buying a house or a slightly small piece of property, then maybe meter square is a good way to think about it. This is how many squares of side 1 meter will fit into it. 1 meter will fit into it. But as you get bigger and bigger, the next unit you have over here is kilometer square. And let's look at how big a kilometer square is. If I take a kilometer square, that relates to this meter square like this. I need to have a side, and I'm going to just not draw it to scale, just draw it like this. Then I know that this is going to be, each side is going to be how many meters? 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. So 1,000 meters into 1,000 meters. So that's the size over here. This is huge, 1 square kilometer. And if you were to calculate this in meter square, that's going to be 1,000,000 meter squared. That's 10 lakh meter square. So I have 1 meter square here and 10 lakh meter square here. There might be cases where I want something in between. So kilometer square is good for measuring an entire locality in a city or an entire area. But if I'm buying a plot of land, a slightly large plot of land, then I might need something in between. And that's why we have hectares. Hectares. Like every other unit that we created this also for convenience. And what is a hectare's size? The hectare says, hey, I am the area of a square whose side is 100 meters. 100 meters, not 1,000 meters like the kilometer square. I'm smaller than the kilometer square, but I'm bigger than my meter square. So you might ask, how much bigger? And you can calculate this right now. Take a moment to just find out how many meters square makes a hectare. That's going to be 100 times 100, 100 times another 100, or 10,000 meters squared. So hectares comes right in between meters and kilometers. In some sense, right in between. So 1 meter square to 10,000 meters square for a hectare to 10 lakh meters square for kilometers. So maybe we can do one small problem. Let's make one up. Maybe I have a land which is 2.5 hectares in area, HA in area, and I want to maybe let's say we want to tile it with tiles, each of which are 1 meter, side of 1 meter. In other words, their area is 1 meter squared. Then how many such tiles do I need? How many tiles? This is the kind of question that you might see involving these. So how many tiles? Then what I will do here is first want to know how many meters square are there in this, and that's it, I'm done, because that's the exact amount of tiles that I need. So to do that, I'm going to take 2.5 hectares, and I know that 1 hectare is 10,000 meters square, and then that means that I have to take 2.5 hectares and convert this hectares into meters squared. So I have to write 10,000 meters squared. So 2.5 into 10,000, which is going to be 25. I'm going to take the 0 and this off. So 25,123. 123. Another way to think about this would be 10,000 into 2.5 times. So 10,000 into 2 is 20,000. 10,000 into half is 5,000. So 25,000 meters squared. So how many tiles do I need? I need a lot of tiles. I need 25,000 tiles to cover this area of 2.5 hectares.